Hello boys and girls, today we're going to talk about rotation and what are the steps to rotate a point or a shape. My name is Mr. Muhammad Jurushi. I'm going to be your math teacher. First, let's draw a point and then rotate it. For example, let's look at this point. What are the coordinates of this point? What are the x and y of this point? Very good. The coordinates of this point are x3 and y4. Very good. Now, if you want to rotate a point, you have to know first where to rotate it. For example, if you're going to rotate it 90 degree anti-clockwise, it's going to be this way. And if you want to rotate it 90 degrees and if you want to rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, it's going to be this way. Now, it doesn't matter if you rotate it clockwise or anti-clockwise, as long as it's 90 degrees. There is one rule you have to follow, and the rule says if you have an x and y for a point and you want to rotate it, you just flip the x and the y. So how do you do that? It's very easy, because we have 4 and 3 here. 3 is the x and 4 is the y. Now when you rotate it, you're going to take it to this side or this side, depending on the rotation. Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? But they have the same rules. You just say that we flip the x and the y. So the x becomes y and the y becomes x. So if we have a point which is 3 and 4, it's going to become, very good, 4, sorry, yes, 4 and 3. Good job. So the new points, or the new point after rotation, it's going to be 4 and 3. When you go to this side, you are going to look for 4 and 3. Don't focus on the negative. Just focus on the point 4 and 3, in which x is 4 now. On the x-axis, we find 4. This is 4. And then on the y-axis, we go to 3. So the new point will be here. See it? Very good. Same thing if we are going to rotate it on this side. We're going to look for 4 and 3. So 4 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis. Let's go here. Very good. Now, we know the steps of rotation. We only have to flip the x and the y. That's it. And then find the point and put it. These are the basics of rotation 90 degrees clockwise and anti-clockwise. So whatever degrees you have, you just go steps by steps. You use the 90 degrees first, clockwise or anti-clockwise, and then you move on to the degree that you want. Now let's look at another example. We're going to rotate a shape. For example, look at this shape. What is this shape? Very good. Triangle. Now with this triangle, how many points do we have? Very good. 3. This one, and this one. Now rotating a shape is the same as rotating a point. You just have to know the coordinates and then go with the same rule. The rule says what? The rule says if you have an x and y of a point in rotation, You just have to flip them. That's right. The y becomes x and the x becomes y. That's it. This is the rule of rotation 90 degrees. Now, let's look at these points and check the coordinates. For example, with this point, what are the coordinates here? With coordinates, you always start with x, and then you say the y. Now, with this point, the coordinates are 4, 6. Very good. So we write them here. 4, 6. So we write them here, 4 and 6. And then let's look at this point. What are the coordinates of this point? Very good. 4, 1. So we write it here, 4, 1. We always start with the x. When we talk about coordinates, we always start with the x. Now, with this point, what are the coordinates here? Very good. 2, 1. So we write it here. 2, 1. Now, for example, we want to rotate this shape 90 degrees clockwise. When you rotate 90 degrees clockwise, do you go to this side or this side? Very good. Clockwise means here. Very good. Now, we're going to use the same rule with rotating the shape. Let's start with the first point. 4, 6. When you flip it, it will become, very good, it will become 6, 4. So first, we flip points and then we're going to write them. Now this one will become 6, 4. Very good. So we write the new points here. 6, 4. And then we find the new point in the new side. So the side will be here because it's clockwise. So 6 in the x and 4 in the y. So it's here. Very good. Now let's put the point 6, 4 here. So this is the new point. Now let's look at this one. 4, 1. 4, 1 becomes, very good, 1, 4. Very good. So 1, 4. And then we're going to put the point in its place. Where do you think this place is? Very good. 1, 4. It's here. The last point we have, same thing, we're going to flip it. 2, 1 becomes, very good, 1, 2. Very good. Now we look for this point. Now after flipping this point, we look for the place of this point. 1, 2. It's going to be here. 1, 2. And the last step, we just connect the points with a line. And our new shape will be here. Very good. Now this shape was formed after a 90-degree rotation clockwise. Same thing happens with 90-degree anti-clockwise. You just follow the rule. Flip the x and the y and then put the point. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.